and welcome to M. Claire's Yoga and Wellness channel. Today's yoga flow is going to be a pelvis stabilizer. What that means is we're going to do yoga-inspired poses that help us to strengthen and stabilize the pelvis. Any of you who may be suffering from unstable pelvis, whether you are a mum who has had the pleasure and the joy of going through childbirth, or if you've had trauma that has caused your pelvis to become unstable or from poor posture, this is a great flow for you. And for those who don't suffer from this is still a really good flow, because what we're going to do is do exercises that help to strengthen the core as well as tone and strengthen the glutes. And so it's not just for those that have an unstable pelvis, but it's a really good one if you do suffer from that. Now, you may not know, but I've been struggling with this for a really long time, and it impacts so many areas of your life. So recently I had the pleasure of seeing a biokineticist who gave me some tips on how to strengthen and to stabilize the pelvis, and it's really started to help. So I want to share those with you so that it can impact your life in a better way. So let's get started. Let's come into a child's pose. We're just going to take a moment just to ground ourselves and get ready for the rest of our flow. So reach your fingertips to the front of the mat and then bring your forehead in between your hands, and let's just stay here and ground ourselves for a moment. Coming up into tabletop. Here we're going to add some cat-cows. Look towards the ceiling and then round through the spine, bringing your chin towards your chest. And let's just repeat this at your own pace. You can add as much movement or as little as feels good for you. Come back to neutral, tuck your toes and push up into downward facing dog. Lengthen through the tailbone. And the aim is to have your legs nice and straight, however, and your heels towards the mat. If this is too difficult, it's okay. Just have a little bend, and then you can also walk your dog out as we warm up for the rest of the practice. Come up on your toes, come forward into plank, engage your core. Now, if this is too soon for you, please just pause the video and then do a little bit of stretching before you come back to it. Also, if you find in full plank this is too difficult, just drop down to your knees. We want to really engage the core here. Strengthen those internal abdominals as well as the rest of our body, and plank is great for that. So, focus on your breathing. We don't want to dip in our hips, as we don't want to stick our bottom in the air. We really want to focus on that strengthening the core. And if you shake, that's okay. Means it's working. Hold for 2 more breaths. And then come through your chaturanga, upward facing dog. Try and keep your thighs off the mat here. And then push back into downward facing dog. Again, come up on your tiptoes, come through into your plank. We're going to repeat our plank again. Engage your core. You're doing great. Five more breaths. Really feel like you're pulling your navel towards your spine. And last one. Push back into your downward facing dog. And then bend your knees, and we're just going to cross our legs, coming into the center of the mat. And slowly roll down one vertebra at a time, coming onto our back. We're going to go into our baby bridge here. So you're going to push your spine towards the mat, engaging your core and rolling up one vertebra at a time. Really feel it in your glutes here. To stabilize, we need to work all the way around these muscles to make sure they're holding and strengthening and activating in the right places. And then slowly roll down one vertebra at a time, tucking in your tailbone all the way down, and then we're going to repeat this 10 times. It's important for you to do it slowly, not to rush this, so we can build the strength and the muscles at the same time. And when you come to the top, really try and engage your glutes here and push your hips up. Halfway. And these exercises are not to be rushed. It's all about control and taking your time to do them so that you are activating the right ones. You know, when we have an unstable pelvis or any area, we end up overcompensating with other areas of our body. So we really must focus on the bit that we're trying to engage, and we can only do that if we're doing it in a controlled and slow manner. 3 more. Last one. Here we're going to stay in our baby bridge, and you're going to take one leg. If you need to, you can do it at this angle and then come back down, or you can extend it, come up, bend, down, and we're going to change legs. Make sure your hips are nice and straight. Try not to rock one side and then the next. Try and keep it as still as possible. And again, in a slow and controlled way. Really activating those glutes, as well as engaging your core all the way through this. You're doing excellent. Keep going. 2 more on each side. As you get tired, please try and keep those hips up. And last one on each side. Hold it here. Push your hips up even further. Then take your right knee and we're just going to pulse towards us for 10. Keeping those hips up. Controlled, coming down, change sides. Last 2. And slowly roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Come onto your side. We're going to flex our foot and we're going to lift our leg for 10. Last 1. And then you're going to go forward. If you need to, you can also bend it at an angle. Depends on your flexibility and how you feel with this. Again, just make sure it's nice and controlled. Two more. Last 1. And then we're going to go behind. Oops, careful you don't have anything behind you. And it shouldn't be a big movement, this. We just want a nice controlled movement back and forth. And last 1. Change sides. Extend and back down. Nice and controlled. And last 1. Bring it forward and back to neutral. Halfway. And last 1. And then behind, again, it's not a big movement, and you might find one side is easier than the other. Oops. Last 2. And last 1. And come on up and come to center. If you have a ball, or you can use a towel, or I'm going to use this. What you're going to do is place it in the center. Bring your heels on the top. Extend your legs, lift up, and you're going to bring it towards your glute. Okay? It's a small movement, so you don't have to do much. And like I said, if you don't have any props at all, you can just stay in this position with your legs on top of a towel or anything you have just to lift it up, or roll the end of your mat just to give you that extension. And if you do have a ball,
that you can use. It'll help you to bring it in and out. And this is just to help strengthening your glutes. Four more. Last one. Come down. And again, you can either use your towel, if you have one, your ball, and you're going to place it in between your knees. Again, if you don't have anything, you can also just use your hands, and you're just going to push your knees and engage your core, so you're really stimulating those abdominals. But if you do have a prop, please use it, and you're just going to squeeze your thighs and add pressure onto whatever your prop is. Push your back against the mat and really engage your core. You're going to hold for 5 and then release. And we'll repeat this 4 times. Release. Release. 2 more times. Release. Last one. And release. Well done. Put your prop to the side. Bring your knees towards your chest. We're just going to rock side to side. A nice little massage for our lumbar spine here before we close off our practice. It's only a few exercises, but you'll really find if you incorporate this into your day-to-day life, this will really help you to add that stability that you're looking for. And it will take away so many of those difficulties that you struggle with, like sleeping or sitting in a car, walking, running. So please, if you have done this for a while or even after the first one, please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about it and whether it starts to help you. Come back to center, extend your legs into our final position, our Shavasana. We're going to keep this nice and short too. I know people have got things to do today. So close your eyes, just allow your arms to fall to the outside of the mat and your feet to fall to a comfortable position. And let's just close your eyes and take 3 breaths here before we close off. Relaxing all the muscles from the head to our toes. And when you're ready, extend your arms over your head one last time, and then meet me in the center of your mat in a comfortable position. Thank you so much for joining me today on our pelvis stabilizer. And I really hope that you did find that you feel a lot sturdier within your pelvis. And even if you didn't, like I said earlier, have an issue with it, this is just a great workout to strengthen your core and tone up your tush. So if you did enjoy it, please like, and if you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe and share with your friends and family so we can grow this channel together. Until next time, take care. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.